Hello, 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 hello. कैसे 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 हैं आप लोग? कैसे 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 हैं आप लोग? कैसे 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 हैं आप सब? आशा करते हैं कि आप सब बहुत 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 खुश हो, खुश 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 हो और अच्छे 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 से अपने अपने घर घर और परिवार के साथ रह रहे हो। ओके ओके ओके। कमेंट में बताइएगा कि आपको ये वीडियो कैसा कैसा लगा, कैसा लगा, कैसा लगा, कैसा लगा। और आपको नींद आया कि नहीं, आया कि नहीं, आया कि नहीं, आया कि नहीं। हम धीरे धीरे करके अपना 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 ASMR सुधारने 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 का कोशिश कर रहे हैं। ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। अब चलिए हम आपको एक एक बुक 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 रीडिंग करके सुनाते हैं। ओके, बुक 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 रीडिंग 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 करके सुनाते हैं। ओके, उस बुक का नाम है वैम्पायर्स वैम्पायर्स। ओके, वैम्पायर्स है और इसका कंटेंट पेज में जाते हैं। पहला है द origin of the vampire, then the creation of the vampire, and then it is how to recognize and destroy the vampire, and then the fourth is the vampire's kith and kinson, the fifth is Manor and Har. Okay, let me read the third one, how to recognize and destroy the vampire. Okay, and please tell me that how am I doing in ASMR? Okay, like you guys are enjoying it or not, and you guys are able to sleep or not. You guys are getting some tingle or not. Okay, tell me in the comment box. Okay, now sleep, try to sleep and enjoy my reading, enjoy my reading of this story. Okay, enjoy. Okay, enjoy. Stay relaxed, feel relaxed, stay happy, and just forget everything for now and try to sleep while I tell you, while I read you the book. Okay, okay. चलो शुरू करते हैं। ओके, तो आप लोगों को मेरा चेहरा तो नहीं दिख रहा होगा, बट हम ऐसे करके रीडिंग करेंगे, ठीक है? और आप लोग बताइएगा कि कैसा लग रहा है। ओके, चलिए शुरू करते हैं। It was once generally supposed that all suicide might after death become vampires, and this was easily extended to those who met with any violent and sudden death. The priest, a tradition in Mina near Cape Dinaron in Greece, that a man whose murder has not been avenged is liable to become a Brygolagas. The main known preserve many of the customs and characteristics of their ancestors and are known to be of more pure Greek descent than the inhabitants of any other district. Indeed, the peninsula, which thrust into the sea, the headland of Teheran, has both social and religious customs of its own. The population is distributed into small villages, while here and there a wide fortress will denote the residence of a chief. The population of this district continued the worship of pagan deities for a full 500 years after the rest. Okay, now you guys tell me how's the reading, and let me move to the other page. Okay, now of the Roman Empire had embraced Christianity, and they were not finally converted until the 9th century. Gibbon described them as domestic and perhaps original race, who in some degree might derive their blood from the much-injured Helots, and even yet they boast of their descent from the ancient Spartans. Ancient traditions still preserved, and among these customs, not the least obstinate is the vendetta. A man who has been murdered is unable to rest in his grave until he has been avenged. Accordingly, his issues fought the vampire, thirsting for the blood of his enemy. In order to secure his repose, it is necessary for the next of kin to slay the murderer, or at last some near relative of the murderer. Unless this is done, the man upon whom the duty develops is banned by the curse of the dead, and if it so happens, then he is himself cut off before he can satisfy the desire of the deceased. The curse will cling to him even in death, and he too must become a vampire. In Mina today, no recourse must be had to law for such cases, nor may the injured person satisfy himself by calling upon the aid of the police. To do this were incredibly craven. Even if it be a life's whole work, a man is expected, either secretly or by an open attack, to slay the murderer of his relative, and he is highly applauded. When he has accomplished this pious deed, it must be appreciated that he is regarded as hero, directed and inspired by the dead man, who returns from his grave as a vampire, craving for blood, even if no other motive or incentive. themselves becoming a vampire, finding no rest in the grave, but returning to haunt and persecute even those who were most dear to him. An unclean thing, accursed of God, a foul goblin of dread, most hateful to man. So great is the horror which the act of suicide inspires, that it is not at all surprising it should be deemed that the unfortunate wretch who have destroyed themselves become vampires after death. That suicide is unlawful is the general teaching of Holy Script, which